What are the best areas to live in if you're going to move to St. Louis County? Today, I'm going to discuss 4 of the top areas you want to know about if you're moving to St. Louis County. Hey everybody, this is Jacob Peistrup. Welcome back to the channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're visiting for the first time, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. St. Louis County is a pretty big area and it has a lot to offer. So today I'm going to discuss in depth 4 of the best areas you want to be in if you're going to live in St. Louis County. Let's get into it. Starting off, we have Kirkwood. This is going to be the 63122 zip code. Kirkwood is an area in St. Louis County located in between West County and South County. It is a beautiful and very nice community, and the people in Kirkwood are fantastic. Right in the heart of Kirkwood, you're gonna have downtown Kirkwood, which is a phenomenal place to shop, eat, and just walk around for the day because there are some awesome little shops and stores all over the place that line the streets of downtown Kirkwood. You also have a railroad going through downtown Kirkwood, which is the Amtrak stop. It's got a couple stops in St. Louis, and Kirkwood is one of them. Kirkwood is a very nice community. I like it a lot. It's very walkable, lots of sidewalks everywhere, and you have a lot of options when it comes to buying a home there. You're gonna have houses across pretty much all price points in Kirkwood, starting with that starter home market in the mid 200 range, all the way up to the brand new luxury homes in the upper millions. Kirkwood also has a ton of beautiful historic homes from as old as the late 1800s. If you're interested in owning a little piece of St. Louis history, buying in Kirkwood is a great way to do that. There's some very beautiful Victorian and Tudor style homes in historic Kirkwood. Kirkwood has a ton of outdoor spaces and parks to offer as well, with Kirkwood Park being the largest of them. I go there every year with my family for the 4th of July because they put on an amazing fireworks show. And as for the school system, Kirkwood is highly ranked in the state of Missouri. Kirkwood public schools are usually within the top 10, sometimes even the top 5 schools in the state of Missouri. Kirkwood Senior High is the local public high school. Again, very desirable, very highly ranked. Kirkwood is a phenomenal school district to be in. Next up, we have Chesterfield, Missouri. This is located out west, around 25 miles from St. Louis City, so keep that in mind if you're moving out west. Chesterfield's going to be around a 30-minute drive to St. Louis City. Chesterfield contains 2 zip codes, which are going to be 63005 and 63017. Chesterfield is another great area, one of my personal favorites. There is a lot to do, it has a lot to offer, and there is a ton of new development happening right now in Chesterfield. There are tons of places to shop. There's gyms, there's restaurants, malls, shopping centers, and parks in Chesterfield. It has a lot to offer, and it's a pretty big area, so there's a ton of stuff to do in Chesterfield. There's lots of outdoor malls and outlets, and a little fun fact for you, Chesterfield actually has the longest outdoor strip mall in the United States. This is in Chesterfield Valley, which is kind of the shopping center of Chesterfield, if you will. They just built a new Top Golf, they're building new apartment buildings, they are in the middle of building and finishing up this fitness center, and there's also a theater and movie complex being built there as well. Long story short, lots of stuff being built in Chesterfield right now. Now the thing with Chesterfield is that it's very much a master plan community. You have a bunch of subdivisions that go very deep that were all built around the same time by the same couple of builders or so. They're all going to be very similar style homes with the same couple of floor plans being used throughout the subdivision. Very cookie cutter style, if you will. Chesterfield is pretty new. You have some of the older subdivisions that are 20 to 25 years old, but then you have a bunch of brand new subdivisions being built right now. One of the big ones everybody is talking about right now is Finup Farms. This is a brand new luxury subdivision being built in Chesterfield. They have homes starting off in the upper 600,000s and they go up past $1 million. It's got this big beautiful lake right next to it as well, with parks, outdoor trails, lots of stuff to do outside. It's a very beautiful new subdivision, all being built in the heart of Chesterfield. Chesterfield as a whole is a little bit more expensive. You'll probably have a tough time finding a starter home in Chesterfield, so you might want to look into an area like Baldwin or Ellisville instead. Chesterfield is probably going to start in around $300,000 to $400,000, and then the houses there go up past $1 million into the multiple millions of dollars for the luxury homes. Again, very big community. Chesterfield is beautiful and it has a lot of things to offer. Now next up in number 2, we have Ladue, which is going to be the 63124 zip code located in Mid-County. Now Ladue is one of the nicest and most prestigious areas in all of St. Louis. Ladue is a prime location to be in if you're moving to St. Louis County. Extremely high-ranked public school system, some of the most expensive real estate in Missouri, and not surprisingly, one of the highest median incomes in Missouri at almost $200,000. Ladue is one of those areas where you're gonna see BMWs and Porsches at every stoplight. Very high-end, very beautiful, very luxurious area to live in. Ladue has a lot of high-end restaurants, luxury boutiques, and shops, and if you like golf, Ladue is a place for you because there are a ton of country clubs and golf courses in Ladue. Again, Ladue's public school system is highly desirable, usually ranked within the top 3 of Missouri, but Ladue also has a lot of private schools located in and around it. Ladue has 2 of the top-rated private schools in all of Missouri, John Burroughs and MICDS. MICDS is actually where I went to high school, so if you have any questions about sending your kids to private schools, I know all about MICDS. Now, you're probably listening and thinking, wow, Jacob, this sounds great. Ladue sounds amazing. Where's the catch? And the catch is that Ladue's real estate is very expensive. Ladue has some of the most expensive homes in the state of Missouri, with the median sold price being well over $1 million. If you're looking at Ladue, realistically, most of your options are going to start in the $700,000 range and go up from there. To give you an idea of what you can get in Ladue, between the $700,000 and $1 million price range, you can get a nice, probably brick-style home between 3,000 and 3,500 square foot on a half acre to a full acre, with a nice interior depending on the price. Moving up from there, you'll have some nice options in the $1 to $1.5 million range and some very nice options in the $1.5 to $2 million range, with a lot of those being newer custom-built homes. And then going past that, you will have some very nice, truly luxury homes in prime Ladue past the $2, $3, and $4 million price range. Now again, Ladue is very expensive, so if you want some other options in a lower price range, but still potentially in the Ladue School District, you're gonna have a couple choices in Creve Coeur and Olivet. Finally, in number 1, we have Clayton, Missouri, which is by far my favorite area of St. Louis. If I could pick anywhere to be, it would be Clayton. Clayton is right next to Ladue in Mid-County, and it's going to be the 63105 zip code. Again, another very prestigious area of St. Louis to live in. By far my favorite area of St. Louis, right next to Ladue, but Ladue and Clayton are very different. They have very different styles and 2 different feels to them. Clayton is a very urban area. It kind of looks like a mini city. You have tons of mid-rise buildings for a lot of office space for big companies. So if you work in an area like finance, insurance, commercial real estate, anything like that, that's going to be in Clayton. Clayton's also home to the luxury hotels and condos of St. Louis. Seriously, Clayton is so much fun. You have tons of restaurants, little shops, cafes, fun places to eat, and you also have those expensive restaurants, bars, grills, and steakhouses for those of you who take your food seriously. Just as Ladue, Clayton is home to one of the top public school systems in Missouri. In fact, Ladue and Clayton oftentimes compete for the spot of number 1 in Missouri. Clayton is also right next to Washington University. Again, just a beautiful area, amazing campus, and also one of the top universities in the country. As far as housing goes, you can find a bunch of condos in Clayton for as little as $100,000 in some cases, and the most expensive ones going above $2 million. A house in Clayton will be more expensive than a condo. It'll probably start in the 700s or so, and then they can go up into the multiple millions of dollars. Just like Ladue, very expensive, very prime real estate to be in. Anything new in Clayton is going to be expensive. New townhomes and houses being built starting at $1.5 to $2 million and going up from there. There's tons of new development going on. They're building a new apartment building and office space in downtown Clayton, and just last year they finished building a second building for Centene. So again, Clayton is expensive. If you like that urban feel, but you just don't want to pay the price, some other areas you might want to look into are Richmond Heights, University City, and Brentwood. Those are all within the same area as Clayton. They're just not as expensive. So there you have it. That is Clayton. Again, by far my favorite area in all of St. Louis County. If you're moving to the St. Louis area and you have some questions, or you want to go look at some houses to get a better feel for some areas, give me a call or shoot me a text. I am always talking to people moving to, from, and around St. Louis, and I absolutely love it. St. Louis is a beautiful city to be in, and it is a great place to live here in the Midwest. If you made it this far in the video, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. That really helps out the channel, and make sure you subscribe down below as well to turn on that little bell so you get a notification every time I post a brand new video for you. Make sure you leave a comment down below either asking a question or giving me a suggestion of some sort for a future video on St. Louis that you would like to see. So that is going to wrap up this video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.